Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I'm sure we've had a chance to look over the minutes from the last meeting. Got first by Legislator Halls, second by Legislator Lockwood. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Carries. Thank you very much. We'll move on to resolutions. Take a motion to move GC 3, 4, and 7. It's hot. First by Legislator Howe, second by Legislator Halls. Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Carries. Thank you. On to public safety, I would entertain a motion to move PS 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 as a block. First by Legislator Halls, second by Legislator House. Discussion? All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Carries. Thank you. Human Services Committee, I would entertain a motion to move HS 1 through 9. 1 through 10. First by Legislator House, second by Legislator Lockwood. Discussion? All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Carries. Thank you. Economic Development Planning, I would entertain a motion to move BP 1, 2, 3, and 4 as block. First by Legislator House, second by Legislator Halls. Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Carries. Thank you. Health, G1 and 2, I would like to move as a block. First by Legislator Hall, second by Legislator House. Any discussion? Favor? Aye. Any opposed? Carries. Thank you. IT 1, I would make a motion to table till next month for further information. First by Legislator House, second by Legislator Halls. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Carries. Thank you very much. Having said that, I will entertain a motion to move IT 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. As a block. First by Legislator House, second by Legislator Halls. Any discussion? In favor? Any opposed? Carries. Thank you very much. We do have an additional walk-on IT 7. I believe the committee all has this. Is there anybody else who would like to have one? This is a resolution authorizing budgetary modification insurance recovery to Department of Solid Waste Energy Recovery Facility expense account. This is for damage that had occurred by a outside entity at the solid waste facility. Where is he? At Earth. So we're actually taking in some money. First by Legislator House, second by Legislator Halls. Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Carries. Thank you very much. To FP1. Resolution awarding professional services contract to Human Resources Department Employee Assistance Program. This is for negotiated in the contract to supply this to our employees. This is with Kraus Help People. Is there anything you'd like to add to that, or that cover it?
Yeah, it's covered. It's a negotiable benefit that is provided to all county employees, and the great service confidential. Kraus Help People basically came in explore bids, so there's a good amount of savings to the county. They're local, so we figured it was a nice, switch from the current vendor that we've had that's based out of Texas. And we used to have help people, years ago before zero stuff.
Any questions? All in favor? Any opposed? Carries, thank you very much. On to FP2, resolution authorizing budgetary modification, Human Resources Department Health Budget. This is, we had a change from UMR to Excellus, and there is a $55,000 difference that we have to cover the gap. Right?
No,
No.
not necessarily. So what it is, their UMR,
School me.
I will. UMR's account structure was set up differently than Excellus's.
Oh, okay.
So in reviewing that with the way we pay our bills, we realized that we have to transfer 55,000 that we already have existing. So there's no additional money needed. It's just from one account to another to cover the restructuring of the way billing
Awesome.
process.
That's even better yet. Thank you, Julie. Any further questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Yeah. Oh, I think, first by legislator Howe, second by legislator Post. Okay, all in favor? Any opposed? Carries. Thank you. On to FB3, resolution amending the Oswego County purchasing policy. We passed this last year. We realized that there was a slight oversight, basically because of the times we're in right now. The threshold amount was $1,001. We're moving that to $5,001. Still has to go through purchasing, POs. Everything that doesn't change.
That's just public works.
For public works. That's it. None of this stuff changes. It's just a small amendment to the policy. Correct?
Yes.
Good. Does anybody have any questions on that? All in favor? Any opposed? Carries. Thank you very much. On to committee review and decisions. Amending employee recognition policy. Oh, man. That's it.
Well,
Oh, no, that one is, yeah.
I did it.
Sorry, yeah.
But we did have, between county administrator, Bethany, myself, did reevaluated the policy that we had, and it's basically to update it to adhere to what we've been following, basically, and we changed the number of years of service to be recognized, or I believe it was like a term, so very minor changes, but for the better.
Okay. Okay. Any further discussion? All in favor? Any opposed? Carries. We have to amending the current expense reimbursement and travel policy. How do you like to?
That's Phil's.
That's Phil. Oh, I know, yeah, that's
This
right.
conforms, this conforms
Yeah.
to the earlier change we made to the P card policy. Yes.
Yes.
Creating a
That was-
$250 threshold.
Yeah.
It
Now,
was 25.
it was 25. Yeah, we had this discussion. The threshold was 25. It was an oversight. Can't even,
Sometimes when policy changes, it affects it.
pretty much. So instead of 25, it'll now be 250.
Right.
Questions? All in favor? Any opposed? Carries, thank you very much. Now we have to set salary, energy recovery facility shift supervisor. Mike put this forward. This is shift supervisor effective August 19th, 2024. Annualized salary $67,600. To to an adjusted 72,280, correct?
We started at 67. Once he gets his provisional operating license, I'll bring forth another one to bump him up to 72.
Right. Okay. Any questions for Mike on this?
This is an intro motion. He's moving from landfill supervisor over to training.
Very good. Great. So move with it. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Carries. Thank you. Appreciate it. On to reporting departments. Do it.
So right now, the total savings to date as of July 21st is $3,944,969. It's just a little bit lower than it was last year. We do have other items to report. So of the 50 titles that we originally sent for rules to change for the health people,
Yeah.
all of 49 were all approved. So we did get all of those back. One they disapproved, but we're going to combine that one to be able to list for it. We do have 42 more titles waiting to be heard for the September meeting or whenever they're able to get done. I think it's 5 titles per resolution, and they usually hear about 3 of our resolutions at a time. So we have many more titles ready to go for that. We're definitely taking full advantage of this whole program. I can't foresee the state will end it December 31st. I think they're extending it to next year. The amount of titles that people are still trying to
What do you see on the back end of that? It's actually helping.
It is. I mean, we do have our provisional counts are basically cut in half from last year right now. So as soon as we get titles approved, we give these employees that they're waiting provisionally to get a permanently so, which is great. We are going to be trying to get our lower end clerical exams submitted to the state, so that would be a great success to get that through. And then just so you know, our patrol officer exam is currently announced, so if any of you know somebody that's interested needs to apply.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Well,
Budget season has started a month earlier than usual. All the departments, all the one, have gotten their budgets into me. So I'm just starting to go through those. So I learn who's been naughty and nice, then I'll schedule appointments with those departments to go over their budgets. Again, we're going to try and hold the line as best we can this year. And I know there are some costs that are going to go up. Some that we planned for, but I think we're going to have to do a little bit of, in some cases, a lot of slashing this year. I try to keep the bleeding to a minimum, but it is going to be a difficult budget year. One of the reasons I wanted to start it earlier and get it to you guys here. One budget improvement that we're working on. I'm not making a promise because we haven't done it yet. We think it'll work. I've been working with HR to figure out a way to do something that you've been asking for over the years, is to delineate which positions in the budget are funded by grants. And we think we found a way to do that. It'll show the title of each position as to whether it's grant funded or not. If so, is it a position that goes away when the grant goes back? Must track it and also be more transparent to all the sections. But she's part of the discussions too, but I think it's excellent. We came up with one solution and HR said, we can't do that, but they came up with it.
good. Anything else?
That's it for now.
Okay. Yeah. Treasurer Gardner could not be here today. We actually had conference pertaining to community college type stuff. He did send up this analysis report. He said if there was any questions, please feel free to call him, reach out to him, and take this and digest it. Purchasing. What's new on your front?
Pardon?
What's new on your front?
Nothing new. We're, next week, we're gonna start inventory. But we're starting with the smaller departments and we'll contact the departments to let them know ahead of time, so we don't just show up and surprise them. And I figure it's probably gonna take us 4 or 5 months,
Yes.
at least, yeah.
Okay, great. Anything else?
No, that's a big project to get done.
Excellent. I would, before we move to executive session, I just want to take a moment and welcome our new DSS director, Lee Sullivan. For you that do not know her, there she is. She's got an open door policy. If you need to speak with her, she's moving forward, so.
Do 2 set salaries,
Yeah.
the EA and the
Oh,
solid
no,
waste.
no, you're right. We have to do that. We got to do the set salary on the, district attorneys. And I understand Tony needed to speak on that. Thank you.
I think, this goes along with the resolution you passed earlier as a block, moving 119,000 in fund balance to create 2 new district attorney investigator positions. The, setting the salary, to conform to that resolution, the salaries would be set at 55,597, which is, management grade 40 step 1, correct?
Yes. Which was slightly different from the
From the memo.
informational memo that was distributed. No, that's fine, that's fine. So having said that, I would like to make them, there's no other questions, we can set that separate.
Yep.
Yep. Any questions? First by legislator Hulse, second by legislator Lockwood. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Carries. Thank you very much. Okay, good. All business is done. At this time, I will set the motion to go into executive session for collective negotiations under Article 14 of the Civil Service Civil Service Law, Taylor. Clerk will stay your house, second by legislator Hulse. All in favor? You opposed? Very good.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
I'll second. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Carries.